we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate. And that won't end well for you. Oh yeah? Those are big words coming from a nobody. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone. They realized I'm an asset, of course. I'm one of their best guys. I'm tough, dependable, and I make a lot of money for the syndicate. Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time. Sure. There may be some better uses of my time. Looking over your shoulder in neon can get old. That is just... Oh, come on. You weren't even... It's gonna take a lot more than... You asshole. I told you I'm not someone to mess with. You should have showed a little respect.
You're mine, punk. Yeah. Run! Don't let him run out!
I quit the syndicate. Crime ain't for me. I swear.
They should have known better. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Well, be careful. Headlock is a dangerous gentleman. Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Look, man, have a heart. I came to be right.
Vanguard, right?
Outlining an extensive operation to take millions from Galvin. As Mr. Dabrowski was taken to prison, he claimed he was framed, but our forensic accountant says evidence against him is extensive and damning.
To tear themselves to shreds, let them. As long as all that stays out of the plaza, our job is done.
If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers. Again? Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. But in your... Wait a minute. Have I screwed this up again? Ah, damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelcor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well-stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man. But his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts. Normally, yes. But in this case, Mr. Okadibo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. You'd be willing to help out? That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? It's a substantial amount of credits. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. Tough city. You watch yourself out there.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
What do you want to do for the break, lady?
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning.
Don't you have something
I'm not
better to
spending
do?
Another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
One of those things, huh?
More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to tear right now.
Yeah? I'll go with you. We can pick up an extra for Chloe if she asks.
Okay. Hello.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have an outpost.
Now is the time to enhance your life.
You want to see how shit my temper is?
Range your personal technological leap, then let the energy be the stress out.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Hey there. Why would someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet? Exactly. I can't believe this place is still open. I give it a few more months. Before this loser packs it in.
Ah, don't be such a
Here
jerk.
to purchase
We
some
should look
mining
around and
goods?
see if there's something we can
Welcome, welcome, my friend.
Sure.
It's been a long
You
time
wanna
since
waste
I've seen
your
a new
credits?
face.
You go right ahead.
I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. Farewell, my friend, and tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
There is little question that Ryujin has some influence here in New York.
Ryujin's hiring the best and brightest of today or future. Submit your application. Our trained and certified and affordable, and with the crime rating only. Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance.
Something I could... Lovely day for it. That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage of causing problems in here. Get out of my face. You want to gawk at something? Take it.
Here at Enhance, we offer
Have your fun. Live your best life.
Technology Corporation.
I used to...
Be careful you do not track mud on the floors. You would not wish to tarnish this hospitable environment.
Now that the fleet's done, I wonder where Mass will send the Vigilance next. There's a lot of bad apples out there. Haha, we really took it to those pirate bastards, didn't we?
You? Why are you here? Haven't you done enough already? Is that what I've become to you? A curiosity? Do you have any idea what you've done? When you conspired with Sistef to steal Crix's legacy and attack the key, it wasn't an act of justice. It was an act of war. Am I? The Crimson Fleet staked a rightful claim to its territory, and the United Colonies violated that space in an attempt to conquer. The settled systems has quite a history when it comes to border disputes. Remember the Colony War? We have as much right to a piece of the galaxy as the UC, the Free Star Collective, even House Maroon. If by preying you mean piracy, that's our method of survival. Despite what happened over Suvorov, the Crimson Fleet lives on. Perhaps not on the Key, but out there, in the Starfield. As we speak, I'm confident that there are remnants of our people making plans, targeting new ships, and preparing to raise mayhem. The Crimson Fleet isn't merely a collection of captains and ships. It's an ideal, a standard to live by. You can take away our home, destroy our ships, kill our people, but you'll never eliminate the ideal. And that is why all of you will ultimately lose! No, I don't. But it should. When Crix went after the Legacy, I strongly believe he saw a future where the Crimson Fleet could compete with the other powers of the settled systems. I wonder if he would have used that money to stake a claim to our part of the galaxy and allow us to eventually take over the others. I suppose we'll never know.
Finally, I've been waiting to speak to you. From our last encounter on Neon, I could tell you fancied yourself as a bit of a businessman, right? Well, I don't want to waste any time with small talk. Let's make a deal so I can get out of here. As you can see, I'm not in the position to discuss specifics. We can hammer out the terms once you get me out of here. Now hold on just a moment. You shouldn't make snap decisions until you know the bottom line. I find myself in this unfortunate situation. thanks to a terrible misunderstanding. That little conversation on your evidence recording, the one where I'm speaking to Estelle Vincent about funneling electrical components, that was part of a sting operation to discover how the Crimson Fleet had been siphoning goods from Generdyne's warehouses. Much like you've been working undercover, I've been doing the same. Ironically, we've been investigating the fleet from opposite sides at the same time. Well, I was trying to keep a low profile. I didn't want to tip off Estelle, so my operation was deep undercover. Very deep. So much so that there's no other personnel at Generdyne, nor a paper trail that can corroborate what I'm saying. Being in a similar situation, I'm sure you understand the value of keeping the operation quiet.
Reclaiming the key was a long time coming.
You're the top gun on this ship. After what you've done, I have no qualms relinquishing the title.